So I want you to think about, is it better to rent a stump grinder or just have the service done? Well, obviously that's going to depend on your circumstances, how much time you have, and how much ambition you have. But I want to show you a couple things that may help you make that decision. So I showed this before where I did a demonstration on doing this stump grinding on this stump. This was about a 35-inch diameter stump, maybe 40. This stump by most services would cost anywhere from $350 on the low end to $600 on the higher end, probably settling in about $450 to $500 to get rid of a stump of this magnitude. Now remember, this was a big tree. I also got rid of this. I showed this video as well, where I thought it was just a couple little stubs, but it turned out to be a full-size stump underneath the ground. So I got rid of that one. I took care of this tree, and this one's a little bit more typical. This was your average size tree. It had a stump about that large, as far as that big, or that pine tree right there, but it was an oak. So about that size, but much harder wood. So here we had an oak stump, that's gone. And then here I ripped out the stump with the tractor, but I still came back and got rid of all the rootage. Oh, that's a loud exhaust. Anyhow, I got rid of all the rootage that was here. So one stump, rootage, two stumps, and one massive stump. And let's go take a look at what's on the meter here for the stump grinder and how much time it took me. Now keep in mind, this is all the time. This is a brand new machine that we have at Rent and Stuff, but it is 4.9 hours. And it came with 1 hour on the machine. We had to transport it actually down from that road, so we drove it over here and then moving it around a little bit. So that wasn't all stump grinding time. That's basically how long this engine has been running. Anytime the engine's running, the hour meter is going. So 4.9 hours on the clock, minus 1 for delivery. That puts us at 1, and a little bit of miscellaneous time. So in general, we were probably stump grinding for about 3.5 hours to get rid of that massive stump over there, that stump there, the rootage, and this one here, which again was kind of a surprise. So you can rent these for about $235 a day. That gives you 8 hours of machine run time. I got all that done in about 3.5 hours. So, in half a day, you can have all this done. And $235 versus about $450 to $500, plus another $200, plus another $100, plus another $200. So probably if you had a service come out, you'd be looking at about $1,000 bill to get this done. Or you can rent this and do it automatically, as long as you can stand here and move these levers back and forth, up and down. That's it. That's all you have to do to be a professional stump grinder, I guess. So, again, if you have the time and the inclination, it's a lot cheaper to rent a stump grinder and spend a little time standing behind it, letting the machine do all the work, than it is to hire a service to come out and pay the $1,000, $1,250 to get this type of work done.